everyone, how are you doing on this day? Thank you so much for joining me on this episode and a very warm welcome. Myself, I'm also having a wonderful day, although it's a bit cold here in Nairobi. That is why we just need to keep warm. But anyway, it's been a lovely day, especially because we got to see Prince Harry at the NBA game. So Prince Harry attended the NBA Finals game between the Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. And he looked good as usual. He looked like he was having a lot of fun. And all of this happened without the UK media knowing that Prince Harry was going to attend this game. And now they are throwing a lot of tantrums. Well, they are literally spiraling because Prince Harry attended this game. And it all happened without the UK media having any knowledge that Prince Harry was going to be at this game. And now they are literally spiraling. They are really angry because Prince Harry got to attend this game and they didn't know anything about it. They didn't have a scoop that Prince Harry was going to be there. So they resorted to writing a lot of lies concerning Prince Harry and the attendance. And every single one of their lie has been debunked, leaving the UK media in shame once again. Just as usual, right? Because they love lying about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex only for the truth to reveal itself. And on this episode, I'm going to show you exactly what the UK media said and what truly happened. So Prince Harry obviously had a very wonderful time there. So immediately when those photos and the videos of Prince Harry attending the event were shared online, the UK media started to rant, and their first cry was because Prince Harry attended the NBA's finals and he didn't attend the Trooping of the Colour. Well, that was expected, right? And yeah, the Trooping of the Colour happened in the UK yesterday and it was a total flop. There was literally nothing interesting about that event. Like, the royals looked so dull, the whole event was so dull, even the number of the crowd present at that event was obviously very small, and the UK media were crying about how the slimmed down monarchy is so slim, and someone like the Duke of Kent actually looked so lonely by himself on the other side. He was even trying to talk to people like King Charles, but literally every person was ignoring him. So that was a very huge disaster. And also to add the fact that they were literally booed. So I don't know what they expected Prince Harry to go and do at the Trooping of the Colour. Clearly, that is not something Prince Harry is interested in doing right now. But judging from these headlines, you can see that they were clearly really angry because Prince Harry attended this game and not the Trooping of the Colour. For example, this headline, one says, Prince Harry swaps Trooping the Colour for the NBA Finals Championship game. And then another one says, Prince Harry makes surprise solo appearance at Knicks vs Spurs game after skipping Trooping the Colour. And then we also have GB News crying out loud saying, Prince Harry attends history event packed with A-listers just hours after missing the Trooping of the Colour. Well, to me, it's just crazy how these people still expect Prince Harry to do anything for that family or even show up to their events after everything they have put him through. They have literally done the worst to him, to Meghan and their children, yet they still expect Prince Harry to attend events like the Trooping of the Colour. Like, make it make sense. And honestly, Prince Harry attending the NBA's finals is the best decision over attending the Trooping of the Colour because NBA finals looks very interesting. That is an event Prince Harry would obviously love to attend because he clearly loves sport very much. So no, the Trooping of the Colour was never an option. But these people wanted him to be at an event which has obviously lost relevance among so many people because people nowadays don't care about these functions to do with the royal family. So after their anger about Prince Harry not attending the Trooping of the Colour, they then decided to write lies about what happened at the event, which was obviously debunked very, very fast. So according to some outlets, they lied, saying that actor and filmmaker Spike Lee snapped Prince Harry. And just take a look at these headlines. Actually, like 3 headlines. One from page 6 saying, Spike Lee denies Prince Harry handshake in awkward Knicks vs Spurs game interaction. And then another one from the Radar says, Spike Lee snubs Prince Harry's handshake in awkward courtside interaction at NBA Finals game. And then we also have another one from OK Magazine saying, Spike Lee snubs Prince Harry's handshake during Knicks final game in awkward exchange. And honestly, I don't know why these people spread these lies when they know that at the end of the day, there is obviously going to be evidence showing that they were lying. So immediately after these articles were released, the video came out, and the video clearly shows that Spike Lee didn't snub Prince Harry. In fact, they seem to have this very brotherly conversation. You can see that Spike Lee first talked to Prince Harry before they had this good handshake. Like, where is the snub? Where did these people get this story? But obviously, they never let the truth get in the way of a good story. They love telling people how so-and-so snubbed Prince Harry, so-and-so doesn't want anything to do with the Sussexes, and every single time, it just becomes a very huge embarrassment for them because it's proven to be a very big lie. And the fact is, the UK media want that to be the truth. They actually want these people to snub Prince Harry and Meghan. They don't want these big names to be associated with Prince Harry and Meghan. But one thing I can tell you is that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have very good relationships with lots of people in Hollywood. And then another thing is that the UK media decided to then say how Prince Harry was seated at a very horrible position at this game, saying that the A-listers, other A-listers who attended this event were seated on the front row, but Prince Harry was seated at the 8th row. Yeah, I saw a couple of headlines on that. I'm obviously not going to be reading all of that because it's just bonkers, but let me tell you the truth. The thing is, at the NBA games, like, okay, at the court side, the best rows to sit at is from the front row to row 15. So when you're seated there, you can still watch the game perfectly well. But on this specific, on this specific game, it was actually said that, according to one publication, they say that the spot which Prince Harry was seated in was the Leeds VIP executive section. Yeah, that is where Prince Harry was seated in. That is why he was seated next to the NBA's commissioner, and they looked happy. They looked very comfortable around each other. And he was even seated there with the NBA's commissioner, Adam Silver. So you want to tell me that Adam Silver chose the worst position for himself and for Prince Harry? Like, is that what the message that these people are trying to relay? Because that is not the truth. The position was very good, and that is why the NBA commissioner decided to sit there with Prince Harry. And if I had not mentioned it before, he actually invited Prince Harry to this event. And according to Town and Country, they even say that Town and Country can confirm NBA Commissioner Adam Silver invited Prince Harry to the game, but no word on if the Duke is rooting for the Spurs or the Knicks. He's attending with JP Lane, a US Army veteran and Warrior Games athlete. Lane is set to compete as his first Invictus Games next summer in Birmingham. So, yeah. Prince Harry sat next to the commissioner. The commissioner invited Prince Harry to this event, and everything just seemed to have gone really well for Prince Harry, and everything seemed to have gone really well. Maybe that is why these people were very bitter. Maybe that is the reason why the UK media became really bitter, seeing the way Prince Harry enjoyed himself, that he was invited by the NBA commissioner, and that he sat at the VIP executive section. And that is why they resorted to writing all of these lies and making it look as though it was a horrible experience for Prince Harry. But in real sense, it just seemed to have gone really well for him. And Spike Lee, again, didn't snub Prince Harry. They had an amazing and brotherly conversation, and I'm sure they have an amazing relationship. So, yeah, all of these invented lies by the UK media have become so transparent nowadays because every single time you see Prince Harry and Meghan outside, you just know that the UK media are going to come up with something to make it negative, to try and lie to people on what happened. But then at the end of the day, the truth always comes out and it shames the devil. Well, the UK media. And I thought by now they should have learned, but honestly, they never really lie. They just love to tell lies because they know that the lie is going to spread faster than the truth. But it's just really shameful. Anyway, that is it from me today. So, what do you all think about Prince Harry attending this game, the UK media trying to lie about it, but then at the end of the day getting all the facts laid bare? So, let me know your thoughts, then I'll see you on the next episode. And I hope you have a lovely day ahead. Goodbye.